Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Amanda et je suis enseignante de français. My name is Amanda and I'm a French instructor. I am getting my master's in teaching French as a foreign language, and French has always been a huge part of my life, and I think that it's fun and everyone should love French and enjoy it, not with a Google attachment. And so I noticed this roller coaster in my approach to learning French. I started as highly motivated, unmotivated, super motivated, and then unmotivated, and then super motivated again. And I think that this might happen to other students too. And I was wondering, what if some people don't care? What's going to happen then? Because maybe not everyone is a French instructor. Probably half of you don't even speak French. So, you should care, because the truth is, even if our students are not engaged, it's our job to help them become engaged. So this doctor here is going to ask you a few questions, right? If your students are sleeping in class, or if they're constantly staring at the clock, they might be suffering from unengaged learning. And it's a terrible disease, it's an epidemic, it's spread across Chico State like wildfire. And, you might ask why, why God, why? No, it's not completely that a meme. So, yeah, if students aren't actively participating in their learning, it's boring, If it's going to be a grammar worksheet, it doesn't matter if it's on paper or on the computer, it's still just a grammar worksheet. And so you can ask yourself, how old is my syllabus? If you only update periodically, then I can guarantee that your students are probably going to be unengaged. And so if this cat meme will help you take me seriously, I think you can ask yourself the question, what can I do? You should know your students. Everyone, if you're teaching or not, you should know your audience. You should know what they want to do. If you don't ask them what they want to do, then how can we expect that they can enjoy what they're doing? And so everyone should just know their students. In 2012, Forbes magazine did this study, and it showed that only 18% of Americans speak another language, compared to 53% of Europeans. Now, Forbes calls this a threat to national security because, we can't communicate with other people. And, you should learn Spanish, and if you have a little Google thing, I'm terribly offended by that. But if you can't communicate, what are we going to do in this interconnected, globalized, smaller world? We have to communicate with one another, and French is the way to go. So, so even to go to college, you have to study about 2 years of a language, but the first thing to get cut is usually foreign languages, which means motivation goes down and so do enrollments. And this is just a terrible, terrible thing. Because I asked students why they wanted to do French, and a lot of them said they want to communicate with more people, they want to live in France, they want to work in Africa, And this is just awesome. We have to help our students get back to that. We need to rewind and figure out how we can help our students reach their goals. Because they're really awesome. So it's time to wake up, guys. Get a little penguin on your back and wake up. Because people are sleepy. If you look in class, everyone's asleep. This is not cool. Their laptops, they're not taking notes. They're on Facebook. And so you need to wake them up. This is just ridiculous. We need to find a passion. And remember that nothing worth having comes easy. This is so cheesy, but I love it. It's so cute. So, it's hard work for an instructor. It's like constantly entertaining and you become so sweaty. You have to, it's hard work, and then the students, it's hard for them too. So give back to education as a two-way street, because we need a change. We need to get back to this communication. Learning is a conversation. It's not me shoving down French down everyone's throat, as much as I'd love to. It's not about that. It's about what you want to do with French. And another good thing to notice is, if studying a language becomes an obligation, does that mean that the passion goes away? And if we're forcing our students to do anything, whether it be French or math or English or anything, does it suck? And so Braille Man will ask you, he's going to give you a quest here, you need to redirect. Redirect those sleepy eyes, get them back to the textbook, or get them back to French or whatever. Recreate that fire, that little push that ignited these students to pick whatever topic it was, and reanimate. Because it's up to all of you to reanimate whatever it is that you're trying to get out there. Whatever message that you want to get across to the world, you have to reanimate your public. It is what it is. And I'm just going to point you guys. So let's go back. Let's rewind. Let's go back, right? We want to help people communicate with the world. You want to help them live in France. You want to help them work in Africa. Or whatever it is they want to do. But I can't stress enough. It's just pretty repetitive for 5 minutes. Know your audience. Know your students. Stop pushing stuff down their throats. And if you want to go on Twitter, I'm Runs with Alma. And I know a lot about French, so you can come ask me anything you want in an email or in person. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you.